SCADpad is a social housing experiment, reclaiming spaces that wouldn't otherwise be used for a living environment.
The point of the experiment is to push the limits of the maximum level of comfort in the smallest amount of space.
SCADpad is a community of micro homes in a parking garage in Atlanta, Georgia, and has been completely designed inside and out by a multitude of different artists.
I really see it as being this kind of melting pot of ideas that is addressing social issues, addressing spatial issues, architectural issues, artistic issues, and with all of these things together that ultimately we'll end up seeing something really new and refreshing.
The students will have a pretty amazing opportunity living in the SCADpads. You're living in a piece of artwork. The interior finishes and the exteriors all done by artists and SCAD alumni. They're going to be sculptures.
The intention and the hope is that they will be inspired. That's what we try to do at our houses as creative people, create these living spaces that inspire us to live healthy, inspire us to live creatively, inspire us to live productively.
So what you have is a group of artists who are producing very one-of-a-kind items, which makes SCADpad very special. Nothing has been manufactured or overproduced.
Every single surface and layer has been created by artists and designers.
We have sound designers, we have interactive designers, painters, ceramic artists, industrial designers, fibers, and everyone's working together on different facets of this space, but with the same goal in mind of creating a space that is resolved and complete and rich for those that are going to live in it.
The artists have really been easy to work with. The challenge for them is really to work their stuff into a pretty small space. It's been fun taking them from the design standpoint on paper and then making it all work.
I enjoy the rush of getting these projects put together, the intensity, the amount of human energy that it takes to create this experience. That's probably the most exciting part for me.
It was a really great challenge to adapt to the space. There were certain constraints that I had to confine to, certain practicalities that you had to take in mind.
I personally think you can get some of the brightest work from having limitations.
All these houses that are literally made by artists, and you're living and breathing this art every single day while also exploring day-to-day living practices.
It's something that's so new, and all of these students are going into it together. There's going to be a real sense of community there.
It's just so exciting to see it transition from something conceptual to something that you can interact with, seeing it go from one step to the next step to the next step. Each step gets a little more exciting because you get to see a little more, and the bigger picture gets a little closer.
I hope the students who are the residents of the SCADpad have the opportunity to investigate and explore all of the facets of the work that has been placed in the pads, and I hope that they use the training and the skills that they're afforded by going to school at SCAD to analyze and learn from them. And aside from that, I hope it's just a lot of fun.